Part 2 of the Centurion. Rolland Cruz has been missing for several days now, without so much as a single clue to explain his disappearance. With police officials fearing for the worst, a call is made to bring in some much-needed extra help. The Lexsy Ritz Day Spa, a high-end wellness center dedicated to pampering the elite of Atlas City, and one specialist's favorite place to unwind.
How's it going, Ken?
You know I have a phone that you can call, right? Besides, aren't the stars and stripes a little too formal here?
This place is pretty snazzy.
Don't knock until you try it. Looking like me is a full-time job, sweetie.
Right. Well, sorry to disturb your spa day, but I could use some assistance.
And there it is.
Ken, this is serious.
Yeah, I know. Story of my life.
Rolland Cruz was kidnapped several days ago.
I heard. Best thing to happen for him, really.
Yeah, well, I need you to help me find him.
Why?
Because we're the good guys. It's what we do.
The man is a comic book villain with a bad tan. You really think finding him should be of any priority to you?
I'm not here to debate Cruz or his politics. Someone kidnapped him, and it's my job to find him. It's also the right thing to do.
Such a Girl Scout.
Are you gonna help or not?
What's in it for me?
Oh, you mean apart from the fact that you owe both me and Faye your freedom?
Seriously, you can't keep using that.
All right. How about lunch?
Fine, but I pick.
Deal.
Later that evening, after returning to his penthouse apartment from a deliberately expensive meal, Ken, the specialist, begins the arduous task of searching for any clues that would lead to finding the missing Rolland Cruz. While searching databanks and skimming phone records, Ken stumbles upon a mysterious digital signature.
Well, what do we have here?
As Ken digs deeper, he uncovers a phone number that called Rolland Cruz mere minutes before the crash.
Now let's see if anyone's home.
If you value your life, stop right here and now.
Oh yeah? Why is that?
Because one keystroke from me, and I will have your face at the top of every most wanted list in the country. Are we clear, Ken?
Just tell me where Cruz is, that's all I need.
Rolland Cruz is no longer of anyone's concern.
Hey, you're preaching to the choir, pal. But I promised my friend, the Centurion, I'd locate him. You know about her, right? Hot blonde, bulletproof, can smash through a wall with her bare hands?
Yes, I know all about Miss Connor.
Good, then sleep tight, psycho, because she's coming for you, and I'm gonna help her find you.
Yes, you will. But only because I'm letting you. Goodbye, Ken.
The iPsycho ends the call as an address appears on Ken's computer screen.
Well, that was easy.
After receiving the address from Ken, the Centurion flies off towards the location in question. A run-down warehouse on the outskirts of Atlas City. Landing before the rusted complex, she cautiously approaches, preparing herself for any unexpected surprises. Entering the building, the Centurion spots a single table with a set of chairs placed in the center of the open space.
Yeah, nothing creepy about this.
Out of the shadows, across the open space, a man wearing a white mask emerges.
Hello, Centurion. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
Using her super speed, the Centurion charges the masked figure, but before she can make it past the table, she smashes face first into an energy field.
Oh, what the hell was that?
A deterrent. Now answer me honestly. Based on everything you've read about me, did you really think I would walk into any situation without some form of protection?
I figured it was worth a shot.
Please, have a seat.
I didn't come here to talk.
No. You're here to save Rolland Cruz. How noble. But let's get one thing clear. You're only here because I let you. Ken, the specialist, as clever as he may think, still can't outsmart me. So if you want to even know if Mr. Cruz is still alive, you will take a seat and hear what I have to say.
All right. Let's hear it.
Why are you here, Kayla?
My friends call me Kayla. It's Centurion for you.
As you wish, but you're a superhero. By definition, it is your job to do the right thing. But why? What is the driving force behind those stars and stripes?
I'm a soldier first, and I took an oath to protect this country from all threats, foreign and domestic, well before I got my powers. I'm here because I like doing the right thing, standing up to injustice and defending the innocent.
Then you and I have something in common.
No, we don't.
Just like you, I like doing the right thing as well.
You're a killer and a terrorist.
Am I? A man with the ability to influence the masses on a daily basis, the ability to educate and unite, wastes every waking minute of his time on national television spreading hate, fear-mongering, and dividing a nation's people, the people you spend every day protecting. He turns them against each other, so much so that some of them lash out towards others. Men and women violently beating and killing each other, all because of one man's narrow-mindedness. Tell me, would you shed a tear for this man if he suddenly lost everything that was dear to him? What about a woman whose disdain-filled voice drove several of her own listeners to commit suicide when all they wanted was some simple advice? Would you shed a tear for her if you knew she suffered for the pain she caused?
I'm not a killer.
Yes, well, I am. I won't deny that I enjoy the torture I unleash upon my victims. They've spent their lives earning it.
What you're doing is not justice.
You've killed before, Centurion.
That was during war, on the battlefield.
This is a battlefield. Our war has not ended. It's just taken on a new form.
Are you seriously hearing yourself right now? You sound like...
A psychopath? Yes. They don't call me the iPsycho for nothing. But as crazy as I may seem to you, in time it'll all make sense.
So you must be a pretty smart guy if you built a force field powerful enough to contain me.
I have my moments.
So why let me come here? You're clearly holding all the cards. Why even let me sit at the table?
Because I want you to give me Rolland Cruz.
You already have Cruz.
Yes, but I want your consent.
Well, in that case, no.
Would you vote for him?
Of course not. He's a terrible choice.
I know. But what if he won?
That's not our business.
It is mine. Do you know what he plans to do if elected?
I suppose you do.
If there's one thing you'll come to know about me, I do my homework. Rolland Cruz cares only about himself, and he will do anything to get what he wants. I have seen his plans for this country. Now you can too. And I assure you, it's all true.
The iPsycho slides a folder through the force field over to the Centurion. She picks it up and begins to read the documents inside.
There's no way anyone would agree to any of this.
That is merely your idealism speaking. This nation is run by corporate money, and Mr. Cruz has his fingers in many pies. Now I could take away every cent from his name with a mere keystroke, but what lesson will he learn? If anything, it will make him into a martyr.
Or, and this is the thought, you could just not do anything.
The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is when good people do nothing. You've seen the plans, Miss Connor. You know the man. Will you stand by and let him destroy the country you so love? Or will you do what is right and stop a threat before it happens?
You're not omniscient.
I know more than you think.
Casting judgment on a man before he commits a crime is not justice. And I'm not about to compromise my morals for your principles. This conversation is over. Now give me Cruz before I tear this place apart and get him myself.
I'm really disappointed. I honestly thought I could get you to see my side of it.
The iPsycho rises from his seat, then turns and walks away.
Hey! We're not done yet!
Regretfully, we are. Good luck, Centurion.
Get back here!
The Centurion rises from her chair and begins punching at the force field with all her might. When suddenly, it deactivates.
What the?
A distressed voice rings out from the lower level of the complex.
Help! Somebody please help me!
Cruz.
Racing towards the desperate plea from below, the Centurion comes upon a giant metal door that is welded shut. With a mighty kick, she knocks down the barrier, which leads into a small, decrepit room containing a very emaciated Rolland Cruz.
Mr. Cruz!
The weakened man looks up at the Centurion as she cautiously approaches him.
Who's there?
Don't worry, sir. You're safe now.
You're the Centurion, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Now let's get you out of here.
It's about damn time you showed up.
Excuse me?
I've been stuck in this room for days, and it took you till now to find me? Oh, they're gonna hear about this.
Mr. Cruz, you've had a traumatic experience. Let's just get you to a hospital.
Yeah, that's a good idea. The press will eat it up. Especially a picture of you and me shaking hands. You just made me into a national hero. Thank you.
A sinking feeling falls over the Centurion as she helps Rolland Cruz exit the dark room. He continues to ramble on about how he can work his capture and rescue to his advantage. And as the old man plots and schemes, the Centurion can't help but wonder if the iPsycho was actually right. The end.